Tonight from Martin High School, it's the regular season finale as the Lady Vikings of Lamar take on the Lady Warriors of Martin. Hi again, everyone. John Nelson, our AISD-TV production crew. The regular season comes to an end tonight. Martin overall at 16-14. They have a chance to get in. Lamar already in postseason play. Overall, the Lady Vikings are 21-12. Let's check the current district standings in 4-5A. North Crowley, Lamar, and Bowie, they are in. Martin has to hope that Weatherford wins in their game against Bowie. That would allow the Lady Warriors to qualify for postseason play. Martin comes in averaging 47 points a game. Lamar comes in at 62, and this is a senior-laden team this year. Our first look at the Lady Vikings. And the starting five, four of the starting five are seniors, and they have Janae Keys back, who was injured in the first part of the year. The junior comes in averaging 15 points and 8 rebounds a game. Grant, DuBose, Spence, Woolridge, and Keys for the Lady Vikings. They're led by Erin Levels in her 5th year. She was at Shack for 5 years. And they won the first game against Martin on January 13th. For Martin, Gonzalez, Barnes, Slagle, Graham, and Jesse Barnes. It is senior night at Martin, and the seniors starting tonight for head coach Brooke Britton in her 2nd year. Martin last year went 9-5 in postseason play. 4 seniors, 2 juniors, a sophomore, and 3 freshmen this year for the Lady Warriors, playing their final home game of the 2011-2012 season. Lamar losing that first match Martin losing at Lamar on January 13th, 70-36. Lamar just kind of ran away and hid in that first matchup against Martin. They had a big lead at half, 36-15, and cruised to that 70-36 win back in mid-January. This is the rematch as we bring the curtain down on girls play. Martin and Lamar, always a battle when these two meet, and we're back with a starting tip right after this. And we're back at Martin High School, senior night, the Lady Warriors and the Lady Vikes. Lamar's won 7 in a row as a road team this year. They are 5-4. Lady Vikings come in hitting 33% from the field. As a three-point shooting team, just under 30%. And Elizabeth Spence will shoot the 3 for Lamar. She is their three-point shooting star at 35 this year. And there is Erin Levels and the Lady Vikings. We've seen a lot of Brooke Grant the last 3 years. Elizabeth Spence, outstanding volleyball player. And for Martin, Jesse Barnes at 5'11" in the jump circle with number 50, Janae Keys, who was out the first 2 months of the year. Janae, 6'1", and a junior. Robert Gill is the lead official. It's tipped and controlled by Lamar as they operate from right to left. Lady Vikings coming off a 52-44 win last week over Bowie. And before that, a win at Pascal. Janae Keys sends it over to Brooke Grant, averaging 12 a game. Hunter Woolridge averaging 10 a game. Jasmine DuBose on the left side. Into Keys, back outside. That's Woolridge. And around the horn they go again. Elizabeth Spence open on the right side. Grant feeds Keys. Janae holds it up, fronted by Barnes. And Grant with a 3. Brooke Grant begins tonight with a 3-point bomb. 5'6" senior averaging 12 a game, and here's the first possession for Martin. Bethany Gonzalez and Amanda Barnes, the 2 3-point shooters for Martin all season long. This is Emily Slagle, the sophomore. Bethany Gonzalez. Double teamed on the right side, gets rid of it. Slagle, cross court, Spence bats it away and stays in bounds until about the final 5 feet. Martin gets it back. And it'll be number 24, Emily Slagle, to inbound. Martin last week losing to North Crowley. And they beat Sam, and there is Amanda Barnes. That is her 58th three-pointer of the year. She's headed to Sam Houston State next year. Amanda comes in averaging just under 16 points a game. And a 3-3 beginning. Elizabeth Spence cranks one from outside and misses. Gonzalez in the paint. Front court to Slagle. Martin is a three-point shooting team this year, hitting 31%. Lamar in district giving up just 39 points a game. Slagle has a little bit of an opening and Keys shuts her down. Back up top to Barnes. Barnes kisses the front of the rim, and on the run, Jasmine DuBose. To Woolridge. Almost stepped out of bounds and thrown away. Picked up underneath by Courtney Graham. Graham getting the start tonight, the senior, and batted away. Martin maintains possession, just underway, a minute 17 seconds deep. Gonzalez, little underhand dish off to Slagle. Picked up by Grant. Slagle in trouble, and Grant takes it away. Brooke waits, and Graham clears and misses a layup. She waited for Graham to clear, and Brooke missing the easy layup. Gonzalez gets a handoff. In trouble on the floor, and they tie it up, and the possession belongs to Martin. Martin this year having to play most of the season without Mary King, the junior who moved to Big Spring. It's a big loss right before district. Emily Slagle inbounds to Bethany Gonzalez. Roams the right side, now changes directions on Woolridge and lets it fly. It's short underneath. Janae Keys, averaging about 7 rebounds a game, walked with it. Emily Slagle gives on the wing to Gonzalez. Short on the three. Spence catches it underneath and is tied up. Rolling over hard with Courtney Graham. It's Lamar's ball. Lady Vikings last year went 23-11. They were 9-4 in the district. That was good enough for third place. Lost to Odessa Permian by just 4 points in the first round of the playoffs last year. And a senior-heavy squad this year expected to advance even further in 2012. They could win their 22nd game of the year tonight. The lob into Keys, jarred loose of the ball, picked up by Emily Slagle. Needs some help. Here's Amanda Barnes. Gets away from Grant. Gonna take her inside. The underhand move, and Amanda will go to the line and have a couple of shots. First team foul for the Lady Vikings. And it puts Amanda Barnes, a 5'4" senior, team MVP last year, member of the National Honor Society, and we'll have one more. Hitting 78% of her free throws. And that one's short. Amanda, a rare miss. So nothing lost for Lamar. Brooke Grant left of the circle, looking for Keys. Here's Spence. Outside to Jasmine DuBose. Off the bottom of the backboard, picked up by Barnes at the free throw line. Lamar the other way, 3-on-2, Elizabeth Spence, and she goes up. And the player control foul on Spence. And Slagle really took one from Martin as she went down hard. They say that she was set for more than a second. And Spence just ran her over. Still tied at 3. Bethany Gonzalez working on Woolridge. Gonzalez trying to split 3 players and is tied up and goes down hard. Janae Keys. And Bethany slow to get up. And Amanda Barnes will play it in to Slagle. Back to Barnes. She'll take the 20-footer, and that one off the back iron. Graham trying to pick it up. Squirts loose. The dive and over the sideline. Lamar's ball. Elizabeth Spence had 14 points against Martin in that first game over at Lamar on January 13th. Spence over the lid. Janae Keys recovery and the basket. Janae averaging 15 points. And Lamar has a 5-3 lead. Gonzalez ahead to Slagle. Mid-court, they still haven't cleared it. Out of bounds. It was touched. And a break for Martin, 2:55 to go in the first. Kayla Carson, number 23, in for Martin. She'll replace Jessie Barnes, number 40. Carson, a junior, and makes the catch. Lady Warriors down by a deuce. Carson looks right, heads to the right. No opening. Back outside. Three-pointer, high off the glass. That one launched by Courtney Graham. And here's Brooke Grant, who had 16 points in the first meeting. She's averaging 5 assists a game. Into Janae. And Janae, she has had to overcome 2 ACL injuries in her career, and again missed the first 2 months of this season. And Erin Levels, so glad to have her back. 7-3. Lady Vikings leading. Martin trying to come to within 1. They miss a 3. On the run, Grant. Outside, open, Woolridge. It's a 2. Hunter Woolridge, who was at Mansfield Timberview last year, now back at Lamar, and they lead by 6. Minute 47 to go in the first period. Kayla Carson to Slagle. Working on Keys. Hands off to Bethany Gonzalez. Too far out for the 3. Amanda Barnes almost jarred loose of the ball. Sends it over to Gonzalez. Carson now comes back out. The dribble drive. Carson stops, has an opening, overshot it. Slagle makes the catch on the other side, still loose. And Courtney Graham able to get a shot off and was hacked. Team foul number 3 on Lamar as Coach Brooke Britton talking to her senior point guard Amanda Barnes. And at the line for 2, Courtney Graham. Martin now 0 for 3 in foul shooting. De'Ara Eli, number 12, in for the first time. And also Maddie Rigdon. Maddie, number 32, a sophomore. Second free throw good as Graham knocks it down. Lady Warriors down by a nickel. Lamar, second in the district in points scored this year, averaging 62 a game. Martin giving up 49 in district play. Rigdon, right wing, misses. Nice rebound by Graham. On the run, Carson. Look out from behind. 40 seconds left. That one up and the contact underneath. Trying to make the pass. And then Woolridge. And Martin with its first team foul. Leading by 5. Lamar 11-2 in district, and that one taken and missed by DuBose. Lamar's only loss, North Crowley and Bowie. For 2 losses. Nice block from behind, over the top, Eli with a block. And then DuBose is hammered down. Second team foul for Martin. And a 2-shotter for Jasmine DuBose. Coming off a 15-point game against Bowie last week. Lady Vikings winning by 8. She'll have one more. Bailey Carpenter, freshman, in for the first time. Lady Vikings a foul shooting percentage of 58%. And the lead at 6. With 7.5 seconds to go. Bailey Carpenter at midcourt. They've got time, 3 seconds. With 1, Carpenter trying to hit one, and then Grant deflects it, and that's the end of the first quarter. It's Lamar 10, Martin 4. And we're back. Lady Vikings have led by 6 on 2 occasions now. And at midcourt, it'll be Jasmine DuBose to play it in. Last year, a nail biter between these two came down to the last 10 seconds. Lamar won here last season by 2, 54-52. And that gave them their 22nd win of the year. Into Janae. Turns, shoots from underneath, and fills it up. That's her 6th point. And the Lady Vikings leading by 8. Tonight they're calling it a basketball blackout at Martin. Got the Martin Maniacs this year right behind us. Slagle misses from underneath, gets her own rebound, gets off another shot, and Eli makes the catch underneath. Here's Diarra. Baseline as DuBose comes back out with it. Will take the 3, overshot it. Run down on the other side by Woolridge to Janae. And Janae Keys, the 6'1 junior, deposits 2 more. That gives her 8. And Martin now down by 10. Bailey Carpenter. One of 3 freshmen. Knocked away by Eli. Jesse Barnes, 5'11 senior in. Martin opened up district play this year, losing 2 of their first 3 games. Weatherford and Bowie. In between, they beat Pascal. Lamar opened up district play by defeating Sam, then lost to North Crowley, then won 3 in a row. Bethany with a long-range 3. And again, the Lady Vikings have won 7 in a row. Underneath, nice opening, and the layup by Woolridge. Hunter Woolridge averaging 10 a game. And a timeout taken by Martin as they now find themselves down by 12. At 16-4. Congratulations to Coach Tawana Ray and the Barnett Lady Bears last week. Barnett defeated Young for the Girls City Championship. Beat Young 40-36. Part of the makeup of the Lamar varsity cheerleaders. They're at one end. And there's about 18 Martin cheerleaders at the other end. And there are the Martin varsity cheerleaders this year. Martin opened its doors back in 1982. Next year they'll celebrate their 30th year. So Lamar and Martin both had their say. Lady Warriors trying to make up a dozen points. Team last year that lost to Midland in the first round, and again they need help from Weatherford this week to make postseason. Bethany Gonzalez front court to Slagle. Emily, the sophomore, working on Grant. She gives her no cushion at all. And thrown away, the pass intended for Barnes, right in front of Coach Levels. Darcy Houston, her assistant. Wasting no time is DuBose, who takes a three. Tonight's game started with a couple of three-pointers. Barnes trying to shake loose, forces one up, and picked up by Medlock. Grant saves it on the wing. Brenaya Medlock, number 30, trying to work underneath. She's at the post position right now, replacing Janae Keys. Or Keys in there, and this is Janae back outside to DuBose. Fires up an air ball. Tap back into the court of play to Barnes. Barnes going to take it in. Almost went down as Lamar collects team foul number 4. Foul is on number 10, Jasmine DuBose, and that'll send Amanda Barnes back to the line. Well, she's had some games this year. Had 34 points against Sam Houston. She had 33 against Paschal. Now, the 34 points just might be a girls' record here at Martin. Maddie Rigdon in for Lamar.
Carson, let's go.
Almost 3 minutes into the second quarter. 16-6, Lady Vikings on top. Trying to go to 12-2 in district. The lob feed to Keys. Nice pass underneath. Number 12, Eli. Diarra for their first bucket. 18-6. Slagle to Gonzalez. Looking for an opening. The bounce pass to Emily Slagle, right wing. In the corner to Barnes. Behind the back. And Janae Keys takes it away. And Janae with a drive. And look out. Look out below. Janae Keys with her 10th point. And Lamar now by 14, another steal. Ahead to Rigdon. Outside to DuBose. Jasmine DuBose. Timeout Martin. It is now a 16-point cushion for Lamar as they lead the Lady Warriors 22-6. And we're back as Martin will inbound. Emily Slagle looking and gets it to Bethany Gonzalez. Bethany has hit 56 threes this year, second to Amanda Barnes. Amanda already has one tonight. And that one poked loose behind Jessie Barnes. To Brooke Grant, who's waiting, lays it up and misses. Janae trying to save it, and over the line. Lamar over the baseline, Martin's ball. Again, the last game of the regular season. North Crowley, Bowie, and Lamar will all move on. That one shot from the left side. Keys with a rebound, waiting underneath. Another chance over the back, recovery, 3 chances. Maddie Rigdon had a couple, and then Eli was hit over the right shoulder on yet another follow-up attempt. Team foul number 3 on Martin. And De'Ara Eli, 5'9" sophomore at the line for 2. Lamar hitting a shade under 59% of their free throws. This one goes down, and the lead at 17. Bounces it yet 3 more times. Cans that one. And the lead at 18. Martin comes into the last district game averaging 47 points. Bailey Carpenter needs some help. Working on DeBose, and DeBose takes it away. Jasmine behind the back, does a 180 and is pushed down in the lane. Foul is on Bailey Carpenter, her first and the team's 4th. And Kayla Carson comes in at a guard. De'Ara Eli to play it into Janae Keys. Keys goes up, is challenged by Jessie Barnes at 5'11". Got her hard on the right wrist. And Janae Keys hitting 66% to the free throw stripe. That is her 11th point. Got them both to drop. She's got 12 of Lamar's first 26 points. And Bethany Gonzalez looking up court. Driving on Eli. Contact, no whistle. And off of Gonzalez and Eli. Amanda Barnes back in. Martin's possession at side court. Trying to get in yet another player, Samantha Brophy. And they do, the freshman. Intended for Brophy, intervening is Eli, and she turns it over. Palmed it, tried to break away from the field. Amanda Barnes with a dip and flip, misses. Little scoop. Here's Woolridge to Janae Keys. Spots wide open, Jasmine DuBose. It's her 5th point. And with under 2 minutes to go in the half, Martin has only scored 2 points this quarter. Carson on Woolridge. Reaching in, 5-second call. Turnover, Kayla Carson gives it up. Elizabeth Spence back in. Open, waiting, Woolridge fires the trigger, misses, and a tie up underneath. To number 12, Amanda Barnes and De'Ara Eli. Alexis Weber, 5'11" freshman, in for the first time. She replaces Jessie Barnes. Martin needs a bucket full of points here. Weber kind of hemmed in, gets rid of it. Slagle. Minute 14 to go in the half. Knocked away. Jasmine DuBose. In it comes to Barnes from Brophy. Amanda, there's the opening. You give her that, she'll score all night. Barnes with her 7th point. 28-8. Under a minute to go. Elizabeth Spence waiting, and it still could go, and it does. Her first three, her 36th of the year. Team three-pointer, number 2. Slagle over Spence. 31-10 with 22 seconds to go. Bombs away again. Elizabeth Spence, her second three with 8.1. As you see, that's Mr. and Mrs. Spence, school administrators. With 5 seconds. Carson behind Slagle and off of Emily. Lamar's ball. And just too far out to do anything. They lead by 14 anyways. They'll hold it. And that brings to a close the first half. It is all Lady Vikings as they lead Martin at intermission 34-10. John Nelson back at Martin, our AISD production crew. In the first go-around, Lamar had a 21-point lead at halftime. They lead by 24 here. As we begin half number 2, they throw it in. Lady Vikings work from left to right. And Brooke Grant gives it up on the wing to Spence. Back to Brooke. Over to Jasmine DuBose. The lob feed to Janae Keys, who's double teamed, and then back outside for a 3. It's a little short. Grant picks it up at the free throw line, misses. Another offensive rebound, and Janae Keys may have pushed off. Brooke Grant this year had a nice game against Granbury, non-district game in which she scored 23. And here's Martin's first possession of the second half. Barnes operating on DuBose. To Slagle. Looking, she'll take the 3. On target and then in and out. That went down about almost a foot and spun back out. Lamar had 3 three-pointers in the first half. DuBose into Janae. Back to Elizabeth Spence. Waiting and misses a 3 from the left side. She can 2 in the first half. Slagle, baseline right, just inside the three-point arc. Emily's 4th point. The only sophomore on this varsity team. They've got 3 freshmen and 2 juniors. Lamar hoping to make a deep run this year in the postseason with 6 seniors. Elizabeth trying to hit again another 3. That one over the top. Janae Keys recovery and gets the putback. And the junior with her 14th point. Had 13 in the first meeting. Comes in averaging 15. And a 24-point lead in contact left of the circle. Brooke Grant just flattens Bethany Gonzalez. Team foul number 2 on Lamar. Emily Slagle into Barnes. Blocked by Keys. Hits the side of the glass. Slagle trying to pick it up. And Carson. Kayla Carson finding a way to score. Yeah, that one off of Woolridge. Hunter Woolridge gives it up. A lot of making up to do here in this quarter. Amanda Barnes, her second three. And on the year, three-pointer number 59. And again, she'll go to Sam Houston State next year. She'll be a Lady Cat with a K. Brooke Grant outside, no goal. Janae Keys is tied up. Try to pick it up, and then on the way up with the ball was tied up, and Martin gets it. Lamar's lead at 19 points. Bethany Gonzalez, who has yet to score, gets it back. Will try to take the 15-footer, blocked by Dubose. Spence picks it up, finds Dubose, and then walked with it. Jasmine waiting underneath, and then shuffle the feet. Got the pass from Spence, but took one too many steps. Front court to Barnes. Trying to locate someone. Veers to the right side. Now up high, open, off the back iron. One-handed in by Janae. Nice pass in the corner. Woolridge in there. Hunter Woolridge, the senior averaging 10 points a game, makes it 38-17. Barnes front court. Bethany Gonzalez bottoms it out. Her 57th three-pointer of the year. And Martin's third three-pointer of the game, 38-20. Dubose line drives one in. Her 7th point. Jasmine, a senior. And the lead at 20. Lamar outscored Martin 24-6 in that second quarter. And Amanda pushed off, trying to clear a path around Dubose. Substitutions for both sides. Brophy in for Martin, number 22. And for Lamar, number 12, De'Ara Eli. 20 points to the good. And here comes Lamar once again up court. Eli lobs it into Keys and hit from behind by Barnes. Jessie Barnes, number 40. Gave her a hard push in the back. Intended for Keys. Martin comes up with it. Amanda Barnes on the way up. And Grant got a piece of it. In the corner, Amanda. Boy, she wastes no time at all. She pulls the trigger and rings the bell for the third time. Her third three-pointer on the other end. Layup almost in. Janae Keys' recovery. Gets a rebound and follows up the missed shot. That's 5 points in about 12 seconds. Timeout, Martin. We'll keep it here with Lamar leading by 19 points. Janae Keys, as we check the scorebook, now has 16 points. Amanda Barnes has 13. And again, Amanda this year with those career games against Pascal, scored 33, followed that up with a 34-point performance against Sam Houston last week. Martin winning that game by 20. Sam Houston this year in district finished 4-9. Arlington finished 1-12. North Crowley, Lamar, and Bowie are in. If Weatherford beats the Lady Vols, Martin would have an outside chance. The door's still ajar for Martin, but down by 19 does not look good. And a short hold up as Brophy tightens up her right shoe. Looking and finally shoves it into Bethany Gonzalez. And then Grant and Dubose both collapse on her. Team foul number 4 on Lamar. Samantha Broby, and that one squirts loose. Shot out of the left hand. No way to get it back. 2:37 to go in the third. Jasmine DuBose outside to Grant. Back to Jasmine. Elizabeth Spence with a baseline try. 8 points for the 5'11 senior. Well, that one went behind the back of Gonzalez, who was looking up court. And Lamar will benefit from this. To Janae, off the double team, turns, misses, rebound Slagle. Ahead to Bethany. Gonzalez, that's short as it hit the front of the rim with a three. Open, Jasmine got the pass from Eli. 9 points for DuBose with 1:50 to go. And another turnover. It's 3-on-2. Elizabeth Spence over Bethany Gonzalez and count it. Well, Lamar's good this year. They're got to win their 12th district game. Kayla Carson in. Beat Martin 70-36 the first meeting. Alexis Weber also in for the Lady Warriors. And a basket and one for senior Elizabeth Spence, hitting 54% from the free throw line. Got it, 49-23. A 26-point lead, under 1:40. Should be a big crowd on hand for the boys game here in about a half an hour. To Barnes up top, now taking it to the lane, and Spence had it for just a minute outside to Carson. Missed by Carson underneath, and Weber is pushed down. Alexis Weber separated from the ball. And at the line, 5'11 freshman Alexis Weber. She, Brophy, and Carpenter, the three freshmen. In for Lamar, Maddie Rigdon, number 32. Weber will line up the second free throw. 49-25. Brooke Grant, left hash mark to Eli, now right wing. Elizabeth Spence, in and out. Rebound, and Rigdon trying to get it from Eli. And Martin collects team foul number 4. Rigdon in the act of shooting. It's on Weber of Martin. And Maddie Rigdon, one of two sophomores, at the line, pumps in the first. Bailey Carpenter entered a guard. That one stays out. Weber picks it up underneath. Lamar this year has scored 70 or more points in district 6 times. They're just 20 away from that. Carpenter with a drive. Bailey Carpenter becomes the 7th different Martin Lady Warrior to score. Elizabeth Spence missing right side with a 3. Run down nicely by Eli to keep it in bounds. 24 seconds left in the third. Rigdon, left of the circle. Here's Eli. Outside to Jasmine with 7 seconds in the corner, and Martin with 6.7 to get a shot off. Mid-court, Amanda Barnes with 3 seconds. And we'll hold it, and we go to the fourth. Lamar leading by 23. Hits it. They lead by 23 points at 50-27. They were outscored in that third quarter 17-16. And Janae Keys unable to pick it up and has the first turnover of the fourth quarter. Lamar has led by 26 on 2 occasions. And the first possession of the fourth quarter for Martin. Trying to get loose as Carson misses. Recovery, Weber misses. Carson gets the rebound, puts it on the floor. It comes out on the run to Woolridge, and Woolridge collides with Amanda Barnes. And Martin gonna pick up team foul number 6. Or 5th rather, team foul number 5. And it puts number 22, Hunter Woolridge, at the line. Averaging 10 points a game as a foul shooter, hitting 59%. Lamar, 5 of 6 in foul shooting tonight. And one more. Again, Hunter last year was at Mansfield Timberview. (51-27). Timberview stays 5A next year. Here's Bailey Carpenter outside the Weber. Trying to get a good look at it. And that one by Brophy, the freshman, misses. Amanda Barnes scoops it up off of the floor. Lamar by 24. The handoff to Barnes. Goes right hand, goes left hand, and then is run into by De'Ara Eli. Team foul number 5 on Lamar. So both teams with 5 fouls. Brophy trying to twist free. Here's Amanda Barnes underneath. Still in bounds, and that one is out of the reach of Kayla Carson. Minute and 23 seconds into the fourth quarter. North Crowley will end the district play at 13-1. Off the glass, no basket. The travel by Brooke Grant. North Crowley and Lamar this year in district will have a combined record of 25-3. That's what those two teams will take into the playoffs. Just their district records. North Crowley won the district last year. Lexus Weber underneath, and Janae Keys over the top with a block and out of bounds. It'll belong to Lamar. Lady Warriors will bring in Emily Slagle. And Barnes comes out with 13 points. Brooke Grant has a three-pointer tonight. This is she at midcourt. Again, Lamar came in averaging 62 points. Off balance as Carson got Woolridge on the way up. She never saw the shot. Number 22, Hunter Woolridge at the stripe. And she has the most colorful shoes of any Lady Viking tonight. Black tops and the blue border. The two-tone look. Around it goes. 9 points for Woolridge. Her average is 10 a game. 53-27. Lamar led at halftime, 34-10. Weber picked up by Keys. Into Slagle. No opening. Back out to Weber. Carpenter gets loose. Got a nice pass. And then Eli ran into her. Team foul number 6. And 2 shots for the freshman, Bailey Carpenter. As a foul shooter this year, Bailey not bad, 76%. Second best on the team. Drops both of them in. 53-29, 5.5 minutes left. It's our final telecast of the year. Boys game to follow. Brooke Grant to Keys. Picks it up, goes up. Oh, that looked like a good block by Weber. Lexus. But Janae will have 2 chances. Keys tonight, 2 of 2 from the line. And the 6'1" junior with the second. 17 points tonight. What a contrast this was to last year here with Lamar winning 54-52. Grant almost takes it away from Slagle. And now coming from the backside is Eli. She got Emily. Team foul number 6. Martin already over the limit with 7. Brophy to Weber. Circles. Janae Keys takes it away and then blocked by Slagle. And a 1-and-1 at the other end with 4:48 to play. Janae Keys at the stripe. (55-29). Janae, a 66% foul shooter. That one kicks out, but they have the huge lead. Kayla Carson in front of the Martin bench. Working on Eli. Elizabeth Spence about to check back in the game. That one's saved in the corner by Brophy. Now takes it in closer and delivers it short. Hit the bottom of the net. Oh, that's up for grabs. Weber got to it first. Open. Carson feeds Brophy. Junior to freshman. 55-31. It's the 21st point in the second half for Martin. The high lob, waiting, pulling it down, turning, shooting, and missing his Medlock. Well, Brophy hurried the shot, was open underneath. 3-on-2. Woolridge, and you knew that was coming. Lexus Weber. Team foul number 9, and Hunter Woolridge back at the line where she is 3 of 4. Four fresh legs in for Lamar. Looks like a shift at Tom Thumb when everybody comes in at noon. Drains the second. 56-31. And now she comes out, Woolridge. Now let's see. London Willis is in the game for the first time, number 25 for Lamar. Willis is a junior. Carpenter. Here's Weber. From 16 feet out, off the glass, no good. And off of a Carson underneath. Carson underneath with Brophy. Couldn't save it. DeBose up, right back down. Trying to pick it up, and their legs got entangled. Brophy and Rigdon. It's Martin's ball. Three minutes to go. Oh, that one got out of the hands of Carpenter, and an easy basket for DeBose. Her 11th point. 56-31. Picked up by Spence, and trying to wrestle it away is Carson. Carson collects a foul, and it puts Elizabeth Spence at the line. That's the 10th. So the double bonus, Elizabeth with one more. Bethany Gonzalez back in. Again, four seniors will play their last game tonight for Martin. Elizabeth with 12 points. She had 14 against Martin the first go-around. And Aaron Levels beginning to clear the bench. In for the first time, Carissa Jones. Jones is a junior. She replaces Maddie Rigdon. Janae Keys will leave the game tonight with 18 points. Bounce pass, and then the handoff, nicely done. Emily Slagle finishes off. 59-33. That shot taken by Carissa Jones, not there. Ashley Williams also in the game, number 3. Under 2 minutes. Martin will end the year at 16-15. Wide open. What was the defense? Lexus Weber. 59-35. And a timeout taken by Coach Aaron Levels. With a minute 42 to play, let's check the scorebook. Hunter Woolridge tonight for Lamar has 11. Janae Keys 18. Elizabeth Spence 12. Jasmine DuBose 11. Martin, paced by Amanda Barnes, is 13 points. She'll be the leading scorer tonight for Martin. And Lamar will take a 22-12 record into the playoffs. They'll finish district at 12-2. Won 23 games last year. So back-to-back good seasons for Aaron Levels, and the Lady Vikings will now have won 8 in a row. Away from the North Star this year, they will be 6-4. Brooke Grant gives it right side. Chelsea Kaya, number 40. Minute 20 to go. This is London Willis. Up high to Jones. Ashley Williams just passing into the middle to Brooke Grant. With a minute to go. Ashley Williams, it is a 2 right on the line. Ashley, the 5'6" junior, with a bucket tonight. 61-35, Lamar right at their average of 62 points a game. Ahead to Brophy. The lob feed inside, on the move is Graham. Misses, here's Brooke Grant with 34 seconds to play. 11 points this quarter for Lamar. Martin has tallied 8. Might as well take the shot. That one fired up by London Willis underneath off the bottom of the rim. 18 seconds to go. Amanda Barnes over to Bethany Gonzalez. She'll take the last shot. She'll miss. The rebound falling down is London Willis with 3.1, so Martin gets it back. 3.1 to Barnes, last shot of the season, and it misses as Lamar, they defeat Martin twice this year. They end district at 12-2. Martin ends district at 7-7. 61-35, your final. Janae Keys led all scorers tonight with 18 points. Lamar wins it. We break. And back with a boys varsity game from Martin High right after this. The Martin Warriors and the Lamar Vikings meeting for the second time this year as the regular season winding down to the final 3 games. John Nelson back at Martin High School. Martin overall 21-7. Lamar at 11-15. Martin won the first meeting 62-55 over at Lamar in mid-January, and here we are for the rematch. Martin averaging 57 points a game. North Crowley's going to win this district this year for the second consecutive time. Martin at 9-2, Lamar at 7-4, Bowie at 6-5. Your top 4 teams in District 4-5A. The starting 5 tonight for the Lamar Vikings: Ryan Woolridge, Robert Sneed, Jeremy Sneed, Daquan Thomas, and Shane Allen. A senior, a junior, 2 freshmen, and a sophomore. Head coach Zach Burks in year number 3. He was an assistant here at Martin for 5 or 6 years. And they are averaging 58 points a game this year in district. Cameron Ashton, R.J. Salter, Austin Durham, Nick Babb, and Devontae Fields, 4 seniors and a sophomore, starting tonight for head coach Jeff Clemens in year number 9. Martin has won 6 of his last 7 games. They beat the Vikings here last season 59-54, and that was quite a battle last year. Lamar has won 3 of their last 4. 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 3 freshmen comprising the varsity roster this year at Lamar. Vikings just missed the playoffs last year. They were 7-7 and just missed out. Won 19 games overall. Starting 5 being introduced. And Devontae Fields rounding out the starting 5 for the Martin Warriors. Martin, a playoff team last year, finished 8-6. And we're just about set to go. Lamar assisted by Paul Schaefer. And the Martin assistants to Jeff Plemons, Chris Hall, Darius Ingram, and Kurt Culbertson. Martin coming off a loss to North Crowley last week. Lamar losing to Bowie by 17 points. So Martin in home white with black numbers, red trim. Lamar in the road navy blue with white numbers. Devontae Fields goes up for the Martin Warriors. And for Lamar, number 11, Robert Sneed, and the Vikings control the tip. Ryan Woolridge, number 3. This is DeQuan Thomas. Thomas had 16 points his last game. Robert Sneed will try a 3 and miss. Devontae Fields undercut on the rebound by Shane Allen, number 30. Devontae headed to TCU next year. He'll play football for the Frogs, and he'll inbound. And here's Martin's first possession. It comes to Austin Durham. Lamar in district giving up 56 points. Martin, a little better defensive team than Lamar in district this year. R.J. Salter, and that one knocked away by DeQuan Thomas. Pass intended on a wing for Austin Durham. Nick Babb to play it in, number 14. Martin this year losing Miles Johnson in the first game against Lamar, a torn ACL. Miles was averaging 16 points a game. The ball is batted loose. It comes to Shane Allen. Allen with a one-handed jam over Devontae Fields. And here's a lead pass to Salter. And Salter scores on the other end. That was quick. A couple of baskets on either end. Hand off to Sneed, Jeremy Sneed. A 3 on the way and on the board. DeQuan Thomas, 6-foot junior. It is 5-2 Lamar. This should be quite a battle, always is when these two meet. Pass intended for Nick Babb, it's broken up. On the run, Ryan Woolridge in the corner. Slowing it up, Robert Sneed. Woolridge. Jeremy Sneed fumbles it, gets it back. Trying to take it inside. And a little off balance. That one, DeQuan Thomas misses. Austin Durham in the front court. Outside to Cameron Ashton. Ashton is fouled by DeQuan Thomas and will have 3 free throws. 3 foul shots upcoming for Cameron Ashton, number 3. .56 senior as a foul shooter, hitting 61%. Hits the first of 3. That's a second consecutive week. Over at Seguin last week we saw a player get fouled trying to take a 3. The second of 3 is good, and if he makes the third, we're tied at 5. In and out. Rebound Thomas. Ryan Woolridge in the corner to Allen. Inside, and it looked like Ashton pushed DeQuan Thomas in the back. He did. First team foul for Martin. Cameron Ashton to lob it in. Goes to Shane Allen. Air ball 3. Recovery underneath off the glass, Robert Sneed. Sneed, a 6'3" freshman. 7-4 Lamar. It's North Arlington against Southwest Arlington tonight. Pleasant Ridge against North Davis. Nick Babb up top to Devontae Fields. And misses the three. Was he out of bounds or pushed out? Durham got tied up with Daquan Thomas underneath. It's Martin's ball. Brandon Sneed in number 15 for Lamar. Devontae Fields on the inbounds pass, and Sneed got the block. Brandon is 6'4". He got a piece of it. Lamar by 3, under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Robert Sneed, bounce pass to Ryan Woolridge. Tipped, and the trip as Jeremy Sneed tries to take it close. Nick Babb tripped him. Patrick Burke, a 6'5" sophomore in for Devontae Fields. Daquan Thomas to play it in. And Thomas with a 21-footer. His second three-pointer. Had 13 against Martin in the first go-around. Lamar leading by 6. Durham, that one on the floor. Before the shot, Daquan Thomas got him. Team foul number 3. Joey Slanker in at a guard, number 21 for Martin. A deep pass to Babb. Back to Nick from Patrick Burke. Martin down by 6. Durham directing traffic, steers it over to Nick Babb. Back in the middle. Left side to Slanker. In tight, now the handoff to Babb. Left hand off balance, air ball. Out of bounds off of Martin. Yeah, Martin getting nothing out of that possession. And the Vikes leading by 6, bring it up court. Again, averaging 58 points in district. Martin averaging 57. Woolridge underhand misses. Nick Babb gets the carom. Looking ahead to Durham. There's Austin outside for a 3. In there. Austin Durham, the senior, with Martin's first 3. And that makes it a 3-point game. Woolridge collects the pass, stumbles. Brandon Sneed, he fills it up. It is 12-7 Lamar. Nick Babb, right hash mark. In the middle, now outside to Durham. Number 5, R.J. Salter, and he misses. Rebound in traffic to Daquan Thomas. Front court. Jump pass to Sneed. Misses. Nick Babb comes out with it. 2:41 go here in the first quarter. And that one point blank. Austin Durham misses. A wide open jumper. Woolridge partially blocked. Austin Durham. Slanker, baseline left. Joey Slanker, the 6'2" senior, off of the bench with a couple of points. Timeout Lamar. Martin now to within 3 at 12-9. Well, over in District 7 4A, Arlington Seguin remains in first place. They lead Mansfield Summit by a game. The Cougars this week ranked 8th in the state in Class 4A, so they continue to roll. And congratulations to Coach Marlon Reed and the Owsley Panthers as they won the Boys City Championship last week. Owsley defeated Young 39-36. Barnett won the Girls City Championship. Ryan Woolridge working on Austin Durham. Robert Sneed to Brandon. The Sneed collection. That one over the top. Hit the top of the glass. Ryan Woolridge. as he went deep. So Martin could tie it up with a 3 with under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Durham looking for Salter. Gets it to Slanker. Slanker, that one taken over Sneed and misses. Minute and a half to go. Donnell Johnson in, number 32. To Brandon Sneed. Little jumper underneath, misses. Didn't get the elevation. Nick Babb, reach-in foul. Donnell Johnson, number 32. Lamar's 4th team foul. Tommy Singh about to come into the guard for Lamar. So Nick Babb in the act of shooting will have a pair. Nick had 20 points in the first game against Lamar. Cameron Craig in for Martin. And the aforementioned Tommy Singh on the floor for Lamar. Nick Babb, here's the second free throw. 12-10. Number 20, Miles Mwamba, senior, coming off a 13-point game in a loss to North Crowley last week. 12-10, Lamar protecting a 2-point lead. Winding down to a minute. Intercepted, the steal on the run. Hamler. Sheldon Hamler, 5'9" junior. He ties it up. Or Sean Hamler. I believe I said Sheldon, it's Sean Hamler. So a new game with 43 seconds to go in the first. Donnell Johnson backs it out. Now takes it inside, goes up, and is hit in the paint, or was it a block or a charge? Patrick Burke went down, it's an offensive charge. Player control foul on Donnell Johnson. And now on the inbounds pass, he commits another foul. Donnell has racked up a couple of fouls here. Cameron Craig inbounds. Chance to take the lead, trying to get it on a bullet pass to Patrick Burke and broken up. Lamar with 6 fouls in the first quarter. Davis Chapman in for Lamar. Davis, a senior. He replaces Donnell Johnson. Martin's ball. Sean Hamler underneath to Slanker. Around 1, around 2. Joey Slanker gives Martin the lead. They have made up a 6-point deficit. 17 seconds to go. Daquan Thomas with a drive. And then foul by Slanker. Non-shooting foul, team foul number 3. Sneed. Outside to Tommy Singh. Broken up. Singh falls down. Picked up by Patrick Burke. And Burke misses. Rebound Lamar. They don't have time, and that is the end of the first quarter. It is Martin 14. Lamar 12 at the end of the first period. Again, Lamar comes in having won 3 of their last 4. Martin has won 6 of its last 7. And Cameron Craig in front of us dumps it in, the second quarter underway. Sean Hamler with it. Hamler picked up by Chapman. Up high to Craig. In the paint, kicked away. Pass intended for number 20, Miles Mwamba. And then another collision. Davis Chapman blindsided. Man. Trying to walk that off. If Awesome. Team foul number 4 on Martin. Chapman still limping a bit. Takes it to the front court, picked up by Hamler. Bounce pass broken up by Craig to the floor, Chapman and Hamler. And that one off of Martin. Tommy Singh to inbound. Singh, a 5'10" freshman, on a 3 for Coach Zach Burks. Quan Thomas, who has a couple of 3-pointers, to Chapman. He gives it in the corner to Singh, overshot it, caught on the other side by Cameron Craig. Babb open, misses, gets his own rebound, and Patrick Burke. Burke with his first 2. And then I believe Lamar wants a timeout. We'll keep it here, they do. Patrick Burke becomes the 6th different Martin player to score here in the half. And the Warriors lead by 4. Thanks to a surplus, the football practice fields here at Martin and Seguin and Bowie and Arlington will all get artificial turf, the field turf. As approved projects last week, a total cost of over $6.5 million. So the high schools, Bowie gets a new track. They'll resurface the track here at Martin. They'll also resurface the courts here at Martin. Sam Houston will get a new tennis court, so they can actually host some meets. The drive, the layup, good by Robert Sneed. And the steal by Brandon Sneed. He can tie it up. He leans over Burke. And the offensive foul. Also going to resurface the tracks at Seguin and at Cravens, also at Wildman. Surplus is good. Entry pass, trying to save it Mwamba, and goes out of bounds. The field turf will certainly benefit soccer. The practice football fields at Arlington, Martin, Bowie, and Seguin. Soccer coaches have to love that, and the football coaches in the spring for the spring drills next year. Thrown away, the pass intended for Chapman. Or was it deflected away? They may change the call here. It was deflected. Martin maintains possession. Lamar's ball, Martin leading by 2. R.J. Salter checks in. Patrick Burke comes out. So Jeff Plemons gives him a breather. And bounce pass to Sneed up top. Tommy Singh gets rid of it. Robert Sneed, the bounce pass is off the foot of DeQuan Thomas. Martin's pill, Cameron Craig dumps it in. Cameron Ashton, right side to Hamler. This is Salter. Long 3 off the back iron. Rebound Salter. He misses. It was Mwamba that took the shot. And here's Tommy Singh. Navigates nicely. Outside, Robert Sneed misses a 3. Hamler. Craig open, and look at the block from behind by DeQuan Thomas, the junior. He came out of nowhere. Here's DeQuan on the other end, misses. Trying to save it. Robert Sneed over the line, Martin's ball. Good end-to-end action. Nick Babb back in. 5:25 to go in the half. The foul situation for Jeff Plemons. Martin has 4. Lamar has collected 7. Paul Schaefer, the assistant to Zach Burks at Lamar. And a technical foul has been assessed. A technical foul has been assessed to Lamar. So 2 shots for Nick Babb. As everyone gets away, and Nick Babb, there's the first. That makes it 17-14. Also get the ball. Misses. Martin's ball at midcourt, the technical foul. Warriors lead by 3. And Cameron Ashton, the senior, to play it in. Comes to Sean Hamler. Sends it over to Babb. Again, Martin 21-7 on the year. Lamar 11-15. But Martin in second place in the district of North Crowley. The drive and the Lamar foul. Team foul number 8. It'll put Sean Hamler at the line.
Sean Hamler, 2 shots for Martin.
Couple of shots for the junior. 18-14 Warriors. In and out. Up high, Brandon Sneed with a rebound. This is Chapman. Finally gets it over to Sneed. Outside, Robert Sneed trying to hit a 3 to make it a 1-point game. Top of the key, R.J. Salter. Bullseye for the senior. Martin's second 3, and the Warriors lead by 7. That one off of Ashton with 4:29 to go in the half. Austin Durham back into the guard, the senior. And for the Vikings, Ryan Woolridge, the freshman. Got the Martin Maniacs down to our left. It is basketball blackout tonight at Martin High. In the corner as Sneed. He gives it up. Offensive foul on Sneed does not result. Well, it could result here in a 3 if Martin decides, but they go inside trying to get the 2. Follow-up in and out, missed by Mwamba. Well, they had a couple of chances, R.J. Salter and then Mwamba. So nothing results of the Lamar foul. They get it back. The lob feed in the paint. On the floor, picking it up, shooting as Robert Sneed misses. Under 4 minutes. Durham runs it down. Shovel pass to Salter and tied up by Lamar, but they rule the other way. Brandon Childs. Nick Lyra in, number 33. And Devontae Fields, who started back in for Martin. Devontae had 17 points in the first game against the Vikings. Martin by 7. Lyra outside. Brandon Sneed. Boy, he just can't hit one from that side. Cameron Ashton to Salter. To Nick Babb. Babb with a drive and count it. Lyra got him underneath. So Nick Babb at the line. He could make it a 10-point game. 6'4" sophomore. 1 of 3 on the roster. Misses, and Devontae Fields over the back. The rebound and the putback off of the window. 25-14. Warriors by 11. Brandon Childs up top. Tommy Singh dumps it off. Lyra. Nick Lyra. His first 2. Two and a half to go. The handoff to Babb. And then he'll give it up. Devontae Fields charged with a foul. Well, Woolridge trying to get it to Lyra. And thrown away into the Martin bench. Cameron Ashton. Picked up by Babb. Gets his own rebound. Outside for a Salter 3. RJ's second 3. His 8th point, and the Warriors open up a lead of 12. The fadeaway. Singh misses. In traffic, Ashton in the corner to Salter. Misses. Behind the back, trying to save it, is Woolridge on the deflection. And Lamar gives it right back to the Warriors. 1:33 to go in the half. It's Martin ball, Austin Durham. His team leading by 12. At one point, Lamar had a 6-point lead. Austin Durham outside misses. Rebound up high, Ashton to Salter. Salter over Brandon Sneed. And RJ already in double digits with 10. And Martin really separating themselves right now, leading by 14. A basket and one for the 6'2" senior. A swing man, a guard, and a forward, can play both. He knocks it down, it's 31-16. 1:13 to go in the half. Vikings having to play catch-up. Lyra around the three-point rim, gets it quickly to Brandon Sneed. Childs, and Brandon Childs, and then the block by Babb. So Martin has no more to give. That is the team's 6th. Warriors by 15. Won the first game by 7. Ryan Woolridge outside. And that one missed by Childs. On the run is Ashton trying to split the defense. Misses bottom left. Salter trying to save it. 37 seconds. Singh. Tommy Singh. And the three-pointer. 31-19. Lost it, but Durham got it back. Outside to Fields, who misses. Tommy Singh over Salter and Fields. Tommy Singh with his 5th point. 31-21. 5 seconds. Salter in there. He beat the buzzer. RJ with the basket right before the half. It gives Martin a 12-point lead. It's halftime here at MHS. Our score, the Martin Warriors 33, the Lamar Vikings 21. And we're back at Martin, just about set for half number 2. The Warriors in the first go-around led the Vikings by a couple of points. They lead by 11 as we get set to start half number 2. Lamar did not take a foul shot in the first half. Martin was 6 of 11 in foul shooting. Each team had 3 3-pointers. Coach Zach Burks, and he'll send out the 5 who started: Thomas, Woolridge, Allen, and the 2 Sneeds. And here's one of them. There's head coach Jeff Plemons. He'll start the same 5 to begin the second half: Ashton, Salter, Durham, Babb, and Fields. Lamar takes possession of it first. Underneath, over a couple of Warriors, Robert Sneed, his 6th point. Lamar scores first to begin the second half. Warriors outscore the Vikes 19-9. In that second quarter, RJ Salter gets open, stops and misses from about 13. Rebound Robert Sneed, possession number 2 for Lamar. Ryan Woolridge up high to Shane Allen. Allen on Fields. May have shot out of his hands. High off of the glass, scooped up by Lamar. Controlled by Robert Sneed. Outside for a 3. That's Jeremy Sneed. Not there. Cameron Ashton. Ashton takes it all the way, misses. He's slow to get up. Midcourt, Woolridge. On the wing to Tommy Singh. Singh trying to score over Babb. He can't. Midcourt, Martin, Cameron Ashton. It's 2-on-2. Ashton goes up and is pushed down by Robert Sneed. Minute and 12 seconds into the second half. Lamar picks up its first team foul. And a shooting foul for the Martin Warriors. It'll be Cameron Ashton to go to the line. Ashton in the first half, 2 of 3. Martin over 50% in foul shooting, 6 of 11. Around, and it spins out as if it had Vaseline on the rim. So Ashton, the senior, lines up the second. No doubt about that one. 34-23, Martin. Right side, Jeremy Sneed. In the corner for a 3. Tommy Singh, that is his second 3, and the team's 4th. 34-26, Martin. Cameron Ashton to Nick Babb. Back to Cameron. Long 22-footer in there from downtown. Cameron Ashton. Martin's 4th 3-pointer. Ashton's 6th point. It's 37-26. Jeremy Sneed finds an opening. Misses. Gets the rebound. Stumbles, trying to keep it inbounds. It's picked up on the paint by Ashton. Bounce pass to Salter. To Fields. Devontae Fields finishes off the 2-player pass. And Martin now by 13. That one fired up by Singh from the left elbow. Austin Durham to Ashton. Ashton underneath misses. And then Babb up high with Sneed. Both of them rim high. Nick Babb at 6'4", Brandon Sneed at 6'4". They'll see each other next year. Nick a sophomore. Brandon a junior. And Brandon Sneed will shoot 2. (39-28). Devontae Fields knocked loose of the ball by Brandon Sneed. Picked up, and then another block. Brandon with a couple of blocks. Run down deep by Durham. Durham has his pocket picked. Tommy Singh comes up with it. Unloads to Jeremy Sneed. Sneed trying to bounce it baseline to Brandon Sneed. And off of Martin. Indicating where Tommy Singh has to play it in. And he does. Up high to Woolridge. Jeremy Sneed, cross court to Tommy. This is Robert Sneed, back outside, and Brandon misses. Cameron Ashton picks it up to Salter. Back to Ashton. It's a 3. Cameron's second 3, the team's 5th, and the Martin Warriors leading by 14. They have led by as many as 15. Halfway through the third quarter. Ryan Woolridge and all Martin in the paint. Easy rebound for Devontae Fields. 3 games left in the district. Lamar battling Bowie for that 4th spot. Devontae softly. Carefully lays it in the cut. Timeout, Lamar. 16 points, Martin leading the Lamar Vikings. Saw a couple of former AISD players last week at SMU. Cannon Cunningham getting some playing time, the freshman for the Mustangs, former Lamar Viking. And Cody Maduka, who's starting for Tulsa, a sophomore for the Tulsa squad in Conference USA. Both had nice games. Tulsa defeating SMU last week at Moody Coliseum. Realignment last week, no change for the AISD. They'll still be in with Weatherford, North Crowley, and Pascal, but it'll be District 3 5A next year. Seguin goes to District 15 4A, the Cougars. Now in with Mansfield Legacy, Summit, the new school, Mansfield Lake Ridge, Red Oak, Ennis, Lancaster, and Waxahachie. That comprises District 15 4A next year for Arlington Seguin. A lot of speculation as to if Mansfield would come in and Weatherford might leave along with Pascal, but the old District 4 4A will stay the same. It'll be District 3 5A next year. Ball put into play. It comes to Brandon Sneed as Lamar controls it, down by 16 points. Ryan Woolridge moving behind Robert Sneed. Up high to Robert Sneed, and a three-pointer goes for Robert, his first. Gives him 9 points. Robert coming off a 13-point game in the loss to Bowie last week. 44-31 Warriors, under 3 minutes to go in the third. Hand off Cameron Craig. Patrick Burke in the game for Martin. This is Austin Durham. Durham drives, glides in, misses. Burke gets a rebound, another chance. Patrick Burke Tell you what, he could be a force next year in the district. He's 6'5", he'll be a junior next year. A good-looking sophomore this season, 46-31. Ryan Woolridge to Robert Sneed. Sneed finds an opening, misses. Rebound Burke. Midcourt, Austin Durham. Ahead to Ashton, into number 11. That's Cameron Craig, misses. Martin got another chance and missed. Tommy Singh right on the three-point line and misses. Under 2 minutes. Lamar 10 points this quarter. Martin has 13. Durham. It's a 2. Austin Durham's 5th point. He fills it up. Makes it 48-31. Biggest lead of the game, 17 points. Earlier tonight, the Lady Vikings defeated Martin 61-35. They finished district play 12-2 in a crowd, but a travel, it doesn't matter. Brandon Sneed turns it over. As the Martin Maniacs getting vocal here on Basketball Blackout Night. Well, Martin won the battle on the football field this year. They beat Lamar 41-20 on October 21st. Trying to do the same in basketball for the second time. Picked up on the wing by Slanker. Slanker stops, pops, and it drops. 6 points for the senior, 50-31, the lead at 19. Daquan Thomas, who has a couple of threes. Under a minute, backs it out. Cross-court handoff to Childs. In the corner, Thomas. Daquan misses, almost tipped in. Getting it back, a whistle as Robert Sneed was crowded out. Team foul number 2 upcoming for the Martin Warriors. The foul is assessed to Joey Slanker, number 21. And Robert Sneed at the line. He'll have one more. The 6'3" freshman. It stays a Martin 19-point lead. That one spins out. Trying to save it, Brandon Sneed. Couldn't do so. It's Martin's ball. 38 seconds to go in the third. Cameron Craig. Hamler hands it off. Here's Hamler trying to take it closer. He does, and blocked over the top by Brandon Sneed, the junior. Hamler to inbound. Lobs it up high, pulled down by Burke. Back outside, Mwamba. 18 seconds to go. Dishes off to Hamler as Martin spreads out the corners. Trying to take the last shot here. Craig, a 3 and misses. It's volleyballed up, pulled down, and we go to the fourth. Martin leads Lamar by 19 points. Just about set to go for the fourth and final quarter here. Martin on top, 50-31. It'll be Cameron Craig as Robert Gill, the lead official, about to hand Cameron the ball. Robert, former head basketball coach at Arlington High. On the boys' side, he's the golf coach at Bowie. Sean Hamler to Craig. He wheels, turns, lost it, picked up by Slanker. Martin gets it back. Mwamba, tightly guarded by Thomas. Backs out, will take the 21-footer, it goes. Miles Mwamba, team three-pointer number 6. 53-31. And Daquan Thomas underneath. foul on Lamar. Jeremy Sneed in for Lamar. Replaces Daquan Thomas, and that is Thomas's 4th foul. He heads to the bench. Up high with a block, Sneed. Donnell Johnson trips, somehow gets the dribble. The outlet pass to Hamler. Hamler and Sneed blocks it, recovery. Craig, Cameron Craig. He becomes the 10th different Warriors scorer. Brandon Sneed, his 5th point, 55-33. Craig from Wamba. He'll take it baseline. Bounces it outside to Hamler, who in turn gives to Slanker. Slanker with 8 points. 57-33. Play broken up. Childs open, misses. Sneed gets a rebound, trying to get it back, and then Robert Sneed underneath with a recovery. For Martin, team foul number 3. And Robert Sneed, 6'3" freshman at the line. And Lamar gets the 3-point play, 57-36. Hand off to Slanker from Craig. Cameron Craig lets it fly, misses. Donnell Johnson. Underneath, acrobatic. That should have gone. Sneed did everything he could. And then the comeback foul by Martin, team foul number 3. And Robert Sneed at the line. Lamar outscored 17-10 in that 3rd quarter. And the first of 2 is right through. 13 for Robert. That's what he had last game. And misses. Rebound. Lamar. And Slanker takes it away. Took it away from Sneed. Wamba in the front court. Too many Sneeds. Brandon, Robert, and Jeremy. Sneed and Sings for Lamar. Broken up. Donnell Johnson goes the other way. And the drive. Sneed's shot is blocked. There's Brandon on the other side. Brandon Sneed. And Lamar wants a breather. Timeout. Vikings, 57-39. Martin leads it. As I mentioned, this is our final telecast on AISD-TV for basketball this year. Certainly enjoy bringing you the games at the different sites, the different campus sites. Our crew, Kurt Ritchie, up top. He's always finding the right shot. Priscilla Presley also providing you pictures tonight. Priscilla, good luck after you leave Lamar. Mackenzie Stokes always ahead of the game with us at the scorer's table. And Spence, who can be ready at a moment's notice. There's Kurt Ritchie up high behind the Martin contingent. And this is Priscilla Presley's shot as she pans the rafters of Martin. She wants this one bad for Lamar. Winding down to 5 minutes. Austin Durham looking for someone. Fields trying to get open. Here's Ashton. Sends it over to Durham. To Fields. A handoff to Cameron Ashton. Ashton underneath misses. Tip and recovered by Brandon Sneed. Jeremy Sneed. It's a 2. Just inside the 3-point rim. The sophomore Jeremy Sneed with his first bucket. 57-41 Martin. Trying to twist free is Nick Babb. He does. Devontae Fields passes up the shot. Gives to Nick Babb, who misses. Donnell Johnson to Sneed, who wanted to jam it over Cameron Ashton. He had it cocked. Brandon
Cameron Ashton takes second to team fifth.
about to bring the hammer down.
2 shots for Lamar.
Team foul number 5 on Martin. And Brandon Sneed makes good on the first. He's got 8 points. He's got 9. Martin led at the half, 33-21. The lead now at 14. Martin headed to postseason. They'll go to 10-2 in district play. Devontae Fields underneath. Fields has 8 points. Lamar answers right back. Donnell Johnson's first bucket. And then Slanker trying to run it down on the other end. 3:39 to play. Martin by 14. Donnell Johnson around Durham goes up. Was held in the process. Team foul number 6. Non-shooting foul.
Austin Durham is his first. Team 6th.
And Jeremy Sneed to play it in. To Brandon Sneed. 17-footer in there. Brandon now with 11 points. Robert Sneed has 13. Durham, the jump pass to Fields goes up and scores over Brandon Sneed. Devontae Fields, who had that monster dunk a couple of weeks ago in a game we brought you from Bowie. Salter, and off of his left hand. Three minutes to play. Baseline left. Brandon Sneed now with 13 points. Timeout Martin, and Jeff Plemons not too happy. The lead at 12. He feels they've let Lamar kind of make up a lot of ground. He's going to bring Cameron Craig back in following this timeout. Well, the win tonight, Martin would go to 22-7. They won 16 games last year. And as we mentioned, Lamar just missed the playoffs a season ago. They won 19 games. They were 7-7 in the district. They lose tonight, they'll go to 7-5. They could be tied with Bowie, or the Volunteers could still be a game back. North Crowley, Martin, they're in. Martin won their first 3 district games this year. Lamar won its first 3 district games. Then Lamar lost to the Volunteers by a point. Martin lost to North Crowley by 14. Picked up by Lamar's Ryan Woolridge. Outside to Robert Sneed, air ball 3. Mwamba makes the catch underneath and is pulled out of bounds, or did he go out? Referee's going to confer. And they award the ball to Lamar. Quickly inbounds. Donnell Johnson, 2:38 to play. Reach in, taking it away is Hamler. Nice steal by Sean Hamler, the junior. Ahead to Mwamba. And the pass to Burke broken up as Donnell Johnson shaken up. Right on top with a right elbow. Viking possession with 2:16 to play. Well, if he's hurting, he's not showing it. Donnell Johnson, but you know he is. Turns, gets rid of the ball, passes over to Jeremy Sneed. To Donnell, to Brandon. Brandon's 18-footer goes. Brandon Sneed here now with 15 points, leading all Viking scorers. The lead at 10, 61-51. Mwamba just circles around to kill time. Lamar has collected 2 fouls this half, and they collapse and take it away from Slanker. Up, does it count? Jeremy Sneed, and it does. Mwamba charged with his first foul. The basket goes. It's 61-53. Wholesale changes for Martin. And a basket and 1 chance for Lamar. They could make it a 7-point game. Jeremy Sneed's first free throw. In and out. It hit hard off the back rim. Martin's ball. R.J. Slanker. Looking, they break free. It comes to Ashton. Davis Chapman on the floor for the Vikes. Minute 25 to go. Broken up, changes hands, still loose, picked up by RJ at the top of the key. Here he is, and Martin really does not have to pull the trigger. They are not in a shooting desperation mode, but they throw it away. The bounce pass comes to Brandon Sneed, and then Durham takes it away from Martin. Ahead to R.J. Salter, to Devontae Fields. He goes up. The pump fake got Sneed to commit. And with 59.9 to play, Lamar collects the foul. It's a non-shooting foul. Warriors by 8. Austin Durham set to play it in. Oh, he's got Cameron Ashton deep, but he goes inside. And Nick Babb with his 6th point. 63-53. Ryan Woolridge broken up by Devontae Fields and then run down by Brandon Sneed. Takes it inside himself and misses. Rebound off the glass. Jeremy Sneed, he's fouled. And count that one. Nick Babb is charged with a foul. It's the 7th Martin team foul. And with just over 36 seconds to play, Jeremy Sneed's free throw is good. We break, timeout Lamar. Martin leads 63-56. Back at Martin, want to congratulate the Lamar boys wrestling team for the UIL District 13 tournament victory. They outscored Arlington in points, 196-176. Lamar boys winning the wrestling district. Bowie finished 3rd, Martin finished 4th. That one held in early February. And it comes to Nick Babb. 33 seconds to play. Has it in the front court. Just trying to kill time. Leading by 7. R.J. Salter loops it back deep to Cameron Ashton. Martin's going to win this game. They'll go to 10-2 in district. Austin Durham right in the middle to Ashton. On the other side to Babb with 12 seconds, and then Babb hit by Robert Sneed, a team foul number 4. Into Durham, and he's grabbed on the jersey by Davis Chapman. So the Mark Maniacs are all standing down to our left. About to cheer on their team tonight. Side court, Nick Babb. There they are. The Martin Maniacs beginning to file out. Some of them. Durham just dribble out the clock if he can. Just heave it down court, and that'll do it. Just a heave-ho down court as Martin wins at 63-56. They score 30 in the second half. Lamar scored 35. As Martin goes to 22-7, 10-2 in the district. Lamar falls to 11-16, 7-5 in district play. Robert Sneed had 13 for the Vikings. Brandon Sneed had 15. Your two leading scorers for Martin. R.J. Salter with 13. And Devontae Fields with 10. So Martin wins it. They have now won 7 of their last 8 as they beat Lamar twice this year. Won the first game 62-55. Almost the identical score in the rematch. Again, our AISD-TV production crew here at Martin. We've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more programming on AISD-TV as the school year continues. For everyone here at Martin High, this is John Nelson saying good night.